What's the matter? Haven't you seen class before?
Has your mother been out shopping for you again?
This is the latest model in school uniform, this is.
Why do you still let your mother pick your clothes?
Look, just 'cause I look smart and I'm not one of your ordinary school kids, you're jealous.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Look at those buttons. You should wear them at night time.
Oh, very funny.
I wouldn't be seen dead and all that, love.
Give over.
You look like cardboard.
I'm only trying to smarten up my image.
You mean your mother is? You look like Henry the Mannequin.
And I won't say what you look like.
Come on, boys.
I'm feeling one of those moods today. One of my radical moods. Especially with regards to Mrs. McCluskey.
Don't mention that name. I could scream. I can't understand the way that woman functions.
I came in early to prepare myself. I expected another round of negotiations about the suspensions. Robbie, what's that?
It's a demonstration.
What demonstration?
About the roads. About the roads?
Yeah, outside the junior school where Eric Wallace was run down. They're carrying banners and marching across the road.
Isn't Eric Wallace the boy you took to hospital?
Yes.
There really ought to be a crossing there, especially as it's the shortcut between the two schools.
It's like a lot of things in this place. We shut the door after the horses bolted.
What's happening?
Is it a riot?
No, it's a demonstration over the roads.
What about them?
About the accident, stupid. What good's it going to do? We're going to try and get public support. You're going to give us your support? Do you mean we have to have banners? No.
Hey, I got a good idea.
What?
We can explain to the drivers what's going on.
They know what's going on, stupid. They can see it's a demonstration.
Yeah, but they probably don't know about him getting run over, and about the merger, and about walking from lesson to lesson.
That's right. We could get local sympathy. Come on then.
Hey, what about lessons?
If we don't get a Pelican crossing and someone gets knocked over and killed, you can forget about lessons. It could happen to anybody. I didn't think it would happen to me. Come, Lola, let's get some paper. Get some names down for a petition. I mean, the first year should do their bit. We use the shortcut as much as anyone else. Excuse me, madam. Sorry to inconvenience you, but we're demonstrating for a Pelican crossing. A friend of ours was run over and tragically killed last week. Would you like to add your name to the petition? Thank you.
Here, where'd you learn to speak like that?
Dunno, it just came to me. Let's fill this paper up, shall we? Waste more school time.
Oh, have you seen the chaos outside? I'm surprised old Humphreys allows it.
Well, he comes here so rarely, he probably doesn't even know about the accident.
Yeah, but I'm sure Bridget would have told him about it.
Are you? Perhaps you know better than I do. Anyway, this demonstration's helped me. They've given me an opportunity to find somewhere to hold my Hardy exhibition.
Hardy. Do I know him?
Thomas Hardy? The author? Wrote to Jude the Obscure?
I do know who Thomas Hardy was.
Morning.
Morning.
All right. Tea break.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've been here since 7, you know.
All right. Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
How long do you think it's going to be before you get the job finished?
What, the old school?
Just this room, actually. I've got an exhibition of Thomas Hardy.
Well, this old school's in a bad state, you know, bad state.
Is it?
Oh, it might look new, but it's rotting.
Yes. I know what you mean.
Well, that's why it's such a long job. All the wood's getting soft. It's got to be replaced. Rotten.
Something's rotten in the state of Denmark. Oh, well, anyway. Enjoy your tea break.
What's that all about?
I don't know.
Denmark?
Here, do you want a sandwich?
Yeah.
Good morning, sir. I wonder if you'd like to sign our petition. One of our close friends was savagely killed on this very road. And we're petitioning for a Pelican crossing.
Holloway,
Mr. Watson.
what on earth is going on here?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing. Then why aren't you in school?
Helping with the demonstration, sir.
Get into school straight away. Otherwise, you'll be late.
So will you be, sir?
What?
Well, I mean, you're stuck here, aren't you? We're doing a good job with the petition. Everyone said so.
It was Eric Wallace who was run down, sir. Eric Wallace, N4.
Yes, I know all about Wallace.
You going to sign our petition in, sir?
No, I am not. Now get into school, the pair of you. Now!
I really hate him.
I hope his car overheats.
I hate this school as well. First it's the timetable, what they mix up. Then it's the uniforms. Then it's this. And they won't even let us have our own costumes for safety.
There is one consolation.
And what's that?
You look very, very smart.
Bridget's gone out to the demonstrators.
She'll probably send all the mothers home and give the fathers 100 lines. I must not block the roads.
Oh, I don't know. She'll probably only suspend one or two of them. I was on my way out to watch the fun.
There must be some staff stuck out there, too. I think I'll come with you. The plebeians will need all the help they can get against the power of McCluskey.
Mrs. Wallace? Yes? Hello, I'm Mrs. McCluskey, Deputy Head. Could I have a word with you, please?
I am not leaving here until we have something done about this road, if that's what you're after.
No, that's not what I'm after, Mrs. Wallace. I agree with you. I just don't think this is the way things are going to work, that's all. If I could have a list.
Right, well, how are you going to make it work?
I think we should work together, community and school together.
Unless you do it yourself, nothing happens around here as far as I can see.
I agree, but all you're doing at the moment is holding up the traffic. You're not maximising the situation.
What do you mean?
Unless you clear the pavement and allow the traffic to pass through freely, you'll antagonise the police and consequently lose support. I've already started to circulate a petition.
Mrs. McCluskey, I hope you're not acting against the interest of this demonstration.
Miss Booth, for your information, I support this demonstration 100%.
Oh.
I was just explaining to Mrs. Wallace that in order for this to be successful, we need to deploy our resources rather more strategically.
Oh.
We thought, yes, I can imagine what you thought, Miss Washington. Well, perhaps this will serve as a reminder that I always have the students' interests at heart. Shall we go to my office, Mrs. Wallace?
Haven't you two got any lessons to go to?
The school's in a mess. Nobody knows what's happening.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, someone had got knocked over. Now they're all protesting for a pelican. All the teachers are arguing over it.
Well, I saw one of your teachers this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's going on about Denmark.
Denmark?
Yeah, says something about being rotten in Denmark.
Oh, we probably had a bad holiday there. Some of the teachers go anyway, you know.
That's what I said. Probably had a rotten holiday there.
How's the work going down at Mr. Light's?
Finished? Yeah. You got any new videos for us?
Dunno. Let's have a look.
We'll try and get something with a bit more action next time, will you? Go on, I got bored silly by that last one. Yeah, what was it called?
Something about day in the life of a Cornish fisherman.
Couldn't you get something a bit, bluer, eh?
We don't do that sort of thing. I'll get you a good one next time, though.
Yeah, get me that one about the boxing. It's great.
Yeah. Where are you off to today?
What do you mean?
Oh, all this?
Oh, you noticed. Smart, eh?
Yeah, not bad.
Come on, let's get going, Arlo. We'll be putting these workmen off their jobs otherwise.
Think you're funny, don't you?
I know I am.
I just don't think the kids should be involved in this kind of demonstration.
No?
At Rodney Bennett, we try to keep politics out of school hours.
The demonstration this morning wasn't political. It's about the safety of the students in school hours.
Well, I think it's a waste of time. All it'll do is just satisfy those involved, and at the end of it, nothing will get done.
Excuse me.
Right, put away your books. Those who have not finished the work in class will finish it this evening.
Sir, we didn't start lesson till late, though, did we?
That, Skellett, is not my fault. I was delayed this morning by a futile demonstration.
So, see Mr. Baxter?
I beg your pardon.
I want to know if we've still got swimming today.
I suggest, boy, that you use the correct entrance to this room if you wish to ask a question. And the correct entrance is the door.
Yeah, but it's stupid using the door one can ask through this window, isn't it, sir?
Who has let you out of class?
The bell's gone, sir.
I didn't hear it.
It's not working in this part of the building, on account of the builders.
When did the bell go?
About 5 or 6 minutes ago. Looks like I'm going to be late again, sir.
Is it any wonder that Eric got knocked over when they travel at speeds like that?
It's ridiculous, it is really.
They don't even take any notice of the speed signs, and some of them are doing up to 60. Hello, any progress?
I rang the town hall. The chairman of the general committee was at lunch, but I managed to speak to his secretary. She sounded very hopeful. She said she didn't think he had any urgent business and she'd ask him to pay us a visit.
I'm still not convinced that demonstrating isn't the best way to make people sit up and listen.
Nobody's arguing that point, Mrs. Wallace, but once people have sat up and listened, something still needs to be done in real practical terms.
And of course that's where the council comes in.
If they come.
Oh, I think they'll come.
We've got some more names.
Have we? What's this come from?
From Paul Holloway and Luke Gardner. They gave it to me at break time.
Oh, well, that's another 4 names for our petition.
Apparently, they were both late for registration.
I don't suppose they were the only ones.
What are you dressed up for? Oh, you don't look like a dog's dinner.
So what, you jealous of saying?
No.
You are a bit. You're dressed up on those smart shoes.
Give over. What, we seen Dad in a pair of shoes like
That's
that?
because I couldn't afford them.
Get lost. I see them downtown in the shoe shop. 2 quid.
2 quid for these shoes. Couldn't buy the laces for 2 quid.
Anyway, they're horrible. They make your feet look all funny.
Just like your face. At least I can take my shoes off.
Can't wait for it.
Hey, Bronson's on the warpath.
Mrs. McCluskey! Have you seen the headmaster?
I'm sorry, I haven't.
Might I have a word?
Of course, what's the problem?
The problem is manifold.
Oh, I see.
I can't find the headmaster anywhere in the school. And as you are second in command, I would like to lodge a formal complaint, or rather complaints.
About what?
A, the speed of redecoration of my classroom. B, the attitude of certain junior staff towards senior staff, namely in the supporting of subversive activities.
Such as?
Such as this morning's charade with the Pelican Crossing.
Oh, I see.
And finally, the ad hoc approach of the workmen.
Well, I'll certainly file your complaints, and if I see Mr. Humphreys, I'll pass on your comments.
Thank you, Mrs. McCluskey, but please don't trouble yourself. You obviously have more pressing matters to deal with. I'll find the headmaster myself.
I am, however, intending to see the workmen later this afternoon. If you were interested, you could, of course, attend, assuming you hadn't found Mr. Humphreys by then.
What happens if they find out about the builders and the videos and all that?
They won't find that.
But how do you know?
Because we're going to warn them.
Come in.
Excuse me. Could we have a word with you if you're not too busy?
Not at all. Please take a seat. What a coincidence. I've been meaning to have a word with you in any case.
Oh, yeah. That is a coincidence. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I bet Baxter never spots him.
50 pence says he will.
Right, you're on. Right then, Henry, fancy a swim?
How are we going to get him then?
Carry him, Div.
Need to put some clothes on him.
Give us your blazer, let him wear that.
Don't talk daft, this costs money.
I wish you'd give it a rest about your blazer.
You what?
All I've heard all morning is you going about your new blazer and your new shoes. Have you ever had anything new before?
And what do you mean by that?
I mean what I say. When I get new stuff, do I go on about it?
Listen, Robbie, the reason you don't make a big issue of getting anything new is because nobody can tell whether you're wearing an old blazer or a new one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to settle this bet and take Henry for a swim. Or we're going to argue about who's wearing the best shoes and underpants.
Sorry, Grange, but you know how I feel about my image. I mean, I've got to look good, ain't I?
Right then, Henry, time for a swim.
Hang on, he ain't got no trunks.
You can borrow a pair of mine. Got a spare pair.
That's pretty impressive, that is, Robbie.
Sir,
having 2 pairs of trunks, I mean, that's really smart, that is.
You see, the work seems to be taking longer than we thought.
There's a lot of difficult bits, you see.
I can see that renovating such a large school is by no means a straightforward job. And without a foreman, it must be very difficult to decide what order to do things in.
Yeah. And the other thing is, you see, we've been involved in other things.
You mean other work?
Well, yeah. Yeah, we have. That's what we've come to tell you about.
You've come here to tell me that the reason that nothing is finished is because you've been doing other work?
Yeah, that's it.
May I ask what this other work consists of? Come in. Ah, Mr. Bronson, perfectly timed. These gentlemen were about to tell me something that may interest you. For whom have you been working?
Well, it's your scheme, really. You know, the bridge building thing, the old folks.
I don't believe you.
We've only been using surplus supplies. The school won't be charged.
2 of your pupils gave us the idea.
Did you hear that, Mr. Bronson? They've been using school materials to help the old age pensioners. What do you think about that?
I think it's absolutely...
Marvellous. I thought such philanthropy was dead, gentlemen. I congratulate you.
Well, we didn't want to let the pensioners down once we'd promised.
Oh, no, quite right. What were you going to say, Mr. Bronson?
Mrs. McCluskey, could you spare a minute?
Yes, Miss Washington?
Yes, Well, I wanted to apologise for this morning. We seem to be permanently at loggerheads.
For what do you wish to apologise exactly?
I did you a disservice. I thought you were against demonstrations.
Certainly not. In fact, I've made a telephone call myself to the town hall.
Yes, I know.
Someone's due to visit us this afternoon.
Coming into school?
Well, don't look so surprised. They are human, you know.
I'm surprised you want anyone to see the school in this state, with the builders still working. Won't it paint rather a bad picture of Grange Hill?
Might do. On the other hand, it'll let him see the sort of conditions we sometimes have to work in.
At the chalk face, you mean?
Yes, at the chalk face.
Right, everybody down the other end of the pool.
Excuse me,
What, sir?
what is that doing in the swimming pool?
Just having a swim, sir, like the rest of us.
Yeah, we felt sorry for it. Stuck in the art room, so I thought we'd bring it along.
Oh, you did you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, well, apart from the little chat you and I had with our gardener about how he happened to come back into your possession, have either of you considered the dangers you created bringing him, or rather it, into this pool? Right, come on, get out, both of you. All 3 of you, in fact. Give me that dummy. Come on. Right, now get out, both of you, and go and get dressed. Right, chuck in the rest of you. We're going to look at the breaststroke. Come on.
Mrs. McCluskey?
Yes.
Jet Evans. You spoke to my secretary on the phone.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much for coming. Would you like to come through to my office? I'd like you to meet one of our parents.
Fine.
What a wally.
Yeah, and you owe Robbie 50p.
Yeah. I wonder about these teachers sometimes. I really do. They're such wallies. And you sent you like that as well?
Yeah.
You've only been in there 10 minutes.
He reckons the lesson's over, but really he's kicked this out so Bronson can have a swim. He's just made an appearance. Anyway, you owe me 50p.
Yeah, I'll pay tomorrow, okay?
And I won't forget.
Yeah, okay. Hey, I reckon I've worked out why Baxter took Henry.
Why?
To give to Bronson to use as a wig stand.
He doesn't wear a wig.
Of course he does. Come on, I'll prove it.
How?
Well, if he does wear a wig, he won't wear it in a swimming pool, will he? What are you doing?
Just having a joke, that's all.
That's all I've no blazer.
I know. Listen, it's only a joke. I don't see the funny side of it. He likes a joke.
Is that Bronson? Of course it is.
He's bald.
Told you, didn't I?
Still don't believe it.
Hey, look at this.
Grange.
Hey, look at this.
So
So you're saying that children have to cross this busy road sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, depending on their timetable?
That's correct. We're a split-site school, as I'm sure you'll realise, and this is the quickest route between the 2 sites.
Oh, I think it's ridiculous, all this business with the merger and organised crossings for the kids. Ridiculous.
I must agree it doesn't make much sense, does it?
Well, we used to run a bus between the 2 sites, but with money being so short nowadays, we had to abandon the scheme.
Oh, it's the old problem, isn't it? Who's running this great big machine called the authorities? Someone makes a decision to merge schools, but other than that, no considerations are made.
Well, I certainly feel there's a strong case here.
Oh, I think so.
I would have thought our first move would be to look into the speed limit.
It's not the speed limit that needs reducing. They don't take any notice of it in any case, half the drivers. It's a pelican crossing or a bridge. Anything else is useless.
I must say, I do tend to agree with Mrs. Wallace. I don't think anything short of traffic control is going to make the situation any safer.
On the whole, I think you're right. I shall certainly make noises in the relevant ears.
How long do we have to wait until anything happens?
I shall get onto it right away.
Or do we have to wait until there's a major tragedy before anything gets done?
If I hadn't seen it, I wouldn't have believed it.
I told you it was bald, didn't I?
Quick, someone's coming.
Have you any idea where Mr. Baxter is?
No, sir.
What's so funny?
Nothing, sir.
We don't know anything, sir.
About what?
Nothing, sir.
Where are the rest of your class?
Outside, sir.
Well, I suggest you get changed. And then you can join them.
So much as a joke.
Think he suspects us?
You can bet he does.
Okay, Grange, where are they?
What?
A joke's a joke. Now, where are my clothes?
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Mrs. McCluskey, it was my pleasure. And thanks for showing me around the school. You're very awkward teaching when you got the builders in.
It's not too bad.
I'm sure they'll make a good job of the place. Make the atmosphere even more pleasant than it is already.
Yes.
How should we get this back to him?
I don't know. You took it. You find a way.
It's got all dirty now. Can't just walk up to him and hand it back, can I?
I don't know. I'm more concerned about my clothes.
We'll get killed if he finds out, you know.
Oh, come on, Grange. Be fair. You hid them.
I've told you, I haven't hid them.
Then where are they?
I don't know.
This is great, this is.
Somebody's probably playing a joke on you.
It's not a very funny joke, is it?
Come on, let's see the funny side of it.
My mum will kill me.
She'll see the joke.
Can't go home like this, can I? Now, help me look.
They ain't here, mate. Put his towel around you, you'll be all right.
When I find out who nicked my stuff, I'll kill him.
You look very smart, I know.
Yeah? Just shut up, Grange. It ain't funny. Nor's that.